All right, hello and welcome. This is Dr. Jerry Cuomo again with an implant rescue case. This is a Straumann tissue level, regular neck. What we have now on the screen is a pristine Straumann abutment, fixture. We're assuming that there was a perhaps a custom-made abutment or an angled abutment. This is a Synocta stock abutment, but it shows a loose screw to the end of it. Just something we had on hand just to show you. So now what we're going to do is look in the mouth and make an assessment. What we have today, it's in a number 13 position. We're going to rinse out the implant first, so we can show you the internal configuration. Alright, we're going to use a cotton roll next. And now we're going to use a microsuction tip, color code yellow. Like with every case, we want to make sure that, in this case there was prior access, but in every case we like to, pre-soak the case with tartar and stain remover. Hopefully that'll help. But you can see the configuration now where the dentist did make prior access. They were able to get the screw out, but they couldn't get the abutment. They say the abutment is friction locked in place. That's what it looks like on a higher magnification. So first thing I'm going to do is apply tartar and stain. And we just dip that in place. Everything okay underneath? Alright. So we are going to use a syringe with a blue tip on the end of it with tartar and stain, and we're going to make sure the tip is on nice and tight. Now you can see it's getting cloudy in there. That cloudiness has a lot to do with the material, the bioburden that's starting to dissolve, and that's good. Hey, you have to anything to your advantage in this world of rescue. Okay. All right. Communicate. Let me know when you're ready on your end. Okay. Okay. Microsuction first. Okay, pop it on. Okay. Slide ejector, please. Okay, threads are starting to look better now, getting a lot of material out of there. All set for the syringe. Have your high-speed suction ready. Okay, you're out. You're out. Thank you, out. Sound like an umpire. You're out. He's safe. You're out. He's safe. So now we're going to just watch see how clear that material is? That's tartar and stain. Now, if that becomes very cloudy, then we know there's more stuff dissolving inside. So, situation like this, you don't have to overcomplicate it. You can make small little grooves internally, have them parallel with each other. Decide which direction you're going to place your grooves in, Place your level instrument and then turn. See if it will come just by turning slightly left, right. You might be able to wiggle it out, and then it comes out and you haven't touched anything. Now there is a cold weld. You can see it right there toward the lingual. That cold weld is where it's created by a burr. It's right here. Okay, so just by touching at a seam, it's almost like that's what makes it very difficult to just loosen up on its own. So if it did, great. So we're still waiting. It's been about a little more than a minute and a half, 2 minutes. I'm still waiting on to see if the water comes cloudy. So it's just like, maybe we can simulate this like you're working in a mine, down a shaft, and you want to pump water down in there, see what comes up. Similar here, we're trying to see what dissolves, what makes it work. Now I'm going to coat the outside a little bit, right where the rim is, because I see some bioburden there. That's all the bioburden is dried plaque. It's food particles, dried plaque. I always ask my patient if they taste anything, let me know, we'll rinse you out in a hurry. It is a mild acid, very, very mild acid. Kind of like a vinegar consistency, although it's not vinegar. We've tried everything under the sun. It just seems like a denture cleaner is a better product to use, short term, certainly. We used to secure them overnight in a cotton pellet, but never really had good results doing it that way. So now we know, we narrowed it down, finally I narrowed it down to pre-soaking the beginning, and then you see how cloudy that is now? So that means it's still working. So no rotary instruments yet, no lever instruments yet. You're going to wait. Let it soak. Penetrating oil, that's a good thing. When you're drilling something out, you want to use some kind of a penetrating oil, a grease, if you will. That works. We might try that. We never really used WD-40, although I've had many patients ask me, why not, doc? I don't know yet. I don't want to cause any problems to the implant itself. This works really well. Okay, so you can see how it's dissolving everything nicely, beautifully. See the topography of the implant itself. Boy, it just sheared right off the abutment. You see all the tears in the metal. Just sheared right off. Okay. I'll let it go another 2 more minutes, and then we'll suck that out. Well, you asked the question, how does that happen? What's the cause? How can it be prevented? I ask myself that question all the time. I look at the patient's bite. I look at other things that are involved. Is it opposing another implant? Is the patient a grinder or bruxer? If I just look around, I see some wear and tear and some facetting. So, did they bite on something hard, or did something get caught inadvertently at one time? Now there are other implants that are located as another implant on the right side. Nice dental work, nice ceramic, excellent ceramics. Beautiful stuff. I don't have an answer. I mean, I like to say build better screws, perhaps build better products. Can we make them out of different metals? Well, it's got to be titanium grade. You okay? You need to close a little bit? How about a rest? We're going to give you a little rest for your jaw so you don't get too overwhelmed. You feeling anything? Okay. Okay, good. Let me rinse then. Okay. Pop it up more. Is that better? Do you feel it around the gum line? Sounds like blockage in there. All right. Did you feel a little bit? It was a burning a little bit. Oh, you're okay. Okay, it's gone now. Okay, it could have been the material. All right, microsuction out. Better now. Okay, I'll take the white block. Okay, that you can do. Okay, close on that. We're not going to use the. I'll let you know when I use that solution again. Okay. You can see how nice and clean this is getting now. Okay. I'm just going to test it first with the lever instrument. I have one here. It's called a Hollenbeck. We'll test it first. When I say testing, you're just going to rock it a little bit back and forth. Do a little bit of rocking. And then we'll make the groove if the rocking doesn't do it. So the diameter of this is perfect. Yeah, so we'll be using this instrument again. Okay. Next step is we're going to make some grooves. Now, with my kit, I have a special handpiece that takes. It's a slow speed handpiece that takes. It actually takes friction grip drills and burrs. So we've got that. This is what it looks like. That's it. This goes on top. And that's a 1/4 round burr. So if we were to measure the diameter of that burr, 1/4 round, you're looking at a 1/2 millimeter. Okay, so 0.5. Book lists about 0.4 to 0.5 millimeter. And these burrs are all made out of the same metal. It's all the same shaft. Nothing is welded into place. Alright, so we're going to pre-dip first with a little machine oil. Need some more, please. And also we use something called Crisco. Alright. Yeah, let me just squeeze a little bit. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, here we go. So we know that it's just simple cotton roll replace. But it's just simple using of a lever instrument. It didn't come, so it's seized. So we have to try to unseize this. I'm going to use a little bit of Crisco oil. That works pretty well. It's this vegetable oil. And just stay out, and I'll tell you when to come in. You're going to need the next type of instrument or suction you'll need is a white surgical suction tip. Okay. So I'm going to start right here. Staying on the inside of the abutment. And we'll just make a groove, that's all. Alright. Okay. That's one groove. Alright. Bring your suction tip right to the implant. Okay, a little more Crisco oil. One more elbow support. Okay. And zooming in. So we're going to enhance this groove a little bit more. Sometimes these things come loose right when you're drilling on them too. So we're staying on the softer part. It's the abutment itself. This is the abutment. Remnants of the abutment. Okay, so there's that. That's our cut there. There we go. And we'll do our cotton roll change again. Okay. Now we're going to go 90 degrees from our first groove. Right over here is our second groove. So we start on that side now. And we're going to take a new burr. So we need a new quarter round burr. Right out of the same container. It's right in the same container. Okay. Alrighty, thank you. Alright, pop right back in place. Okay. All right. It gets rinsed. Okay. Now there are particles flying everywhere down there, so we're not going to put any attempt to test function with particles floating around. Our job right now is just to remove the abutment first, and then we'll clean everything up after. So here we go. See if this lever fits. It's a little too narrow, so we're going to go with a wider one. All right. Let's see here. All right. Let's try this one. We need a larger, if in the buffer in the lab desk drawer, pencil drawer, you'll find a larger Hollenbeck, much larger Hollenbeck. So we need a wider instrument now. This is just a simple composite instrument, but it's wide enough. Can slide it in there and see if we can turn it. And we're going to go back and forth now. If we can get it to loosen up. It's still caught. Okay. So we'll drill some more.
You doing okay?
Yeah.
Great.
Okay. Want to close and swallow. Okay. And give you a little bit of water to swallow. Sounds like you're getting dry back there. I'll give you one more shot. There you go. All right, we'll get right back to things here. Now we can leave it out for a second here. That's a new cotton roll. Okay, there we go. So we're going to start to just trace through this groove. And pre-dip again. I'll need another burr soon. And we're using a slower, more precise handpiece. Getting through the metal. Okay. Okay. So, still slotting. We're still on the side of the abutment. And we're coming through now. And I'm flaring it from the base up. Now this is a flared connection too, so that's why you were hoping it's not completely parallel. So if we're going to come out with a little bit of lever action, you can get them to pop, but sometimes that doesn't work as easy as you want it to. AM, please. Thank you. Change. Okay, so you're going to look in the spare instruments, and they're probably autoclaved. No. Okay. All right, now we're going to use some more Crisco. This is another new burr, so I've gone through 3 burrs already. Okay. We have one of our pre-dental students have come in. Sounds like he got accepted to dental school. Wh- which school? Oh, very good. Congrats. Okay. By thinning the the abutment. It's more flexible, and we can. I don't want to just stick any instrument down in there. I got to get something that fits perfectly. This diameter. All right. Okay. Rinsing. Okay, out, please. Okay, close and rest. All right, we got some other instruments that we've kept over the years to try to use. Just small. Drying. What do you got there, my dear? Anything?
Pulled up as many Impacts as I could find and one plastic flat because it looks like it was modified.
Okay, there should be one more out there, but we'll try this. Oh, I'll try this guy too. Just need a wider flat diameter. I'll take the red handle driver. Okay, let's try a little driver here. Try a different angle. Okay. Keep drilling.
How are you doing? Doing good?
Okay. Change out the cotton roll. Thank you. I'm doing well. Thank you. Oh, we're good. More burrs, quarter rounds, 10-4. Okay. Need more quarter rounds on my right, please. Thank you. Okay, so I'm cutting all the way through the leaf itself. I'm going to free this up. It is really locked on there, but we have to get through the divide and conquer, I guess the old saying goes. Same type. All right. So I gotta make a complete cut all the way through it, but not touch the lip.
There's some more over here.
I might have to alter one of these to make it fit.
I found all these guys. These are all extras.
I'm just surprised I couldn't find that large one. Oh, maybe this is the one right here. There we go. So I'm underneath, I'm just trying to pry it. Okay. Patience is a virtue. You can just wipe this. The tooth. Okay, thank you. Okay. Okay. I got two nice slots cut. Take a lever instrument. And just pry a little bit. Take the red handle driver. And we got it. Okay. Scaler. High speed suction on. Oh, I got it. All right. Take a look inside. This is what a lot of sound effects going on here, folks. Don't worry, it's just the dental assistants. They're excited. They're excited. We're excited. Oh joy, we got it. All right. This is just to talk about what we got here. I did have to go through it. Just barely made it through the. So there's probably a couple of little internal nicks, but they're not going to be anything as if we had to really go in there with power instruments. So it should be very, very successful today. So got her. Thank you. So the threads are intact. We got a tester, so nothing was nicked, and just a little bit on the corner of a got a lot of hand stomping going on out there. We got a celebration going on here. A little nick right at the rim there, but that's nothing. That's going to be nothing. In fact, none of the grooves of the octagon were touched, so it's just a little bit on the internal lip. Shouldn't really impede anything at all. So we're successful today, folks. 99.9%. Here we are. Awesome. Took a little doing, but we got it. New tartar and stain, please. So now what we do is just go in there and is this filled up? If it's filled up, we're good. I don't need any. They're filled up. And now I'm getting everything cleaned up. We don't want any particles in there, so okay. Rinsing. Okay, here we go. I'm right in there. Can you get that other suction for me, please? Yeah, she was using that the whole appointment. Yeah. Here we go. You in? Okay. Put it right on it. You got it turned on? Just double checking. Okay, we're good. See the internal hex? Okay. So now we want to keep cleaning, because there's remnants of filings, stuff like that. That's pretty clean. Looking for serial numbers. I'm going to check the abutments, see if there's a serial number on that one. Sometimes you can send it to the company, and they'll give you they'll know that it's their product. They might do good on the abutment itself, so check that out. I don't know for sure, but just check that out. Some companies warranty for life the abutment and the implant. Get your surgeon on your side. That's they know the reps really well, so keep your surgeon on your side. All right, now I got to test her out, so you get a new abutment. So I'm going to look at that. It's just called a healing abutment. So we'll take a few seconds here to grab a instrument, and all right. So we'll pick something that will be easy to retrieve. All right. A healing abutment is a cap that goes over the fixture, the implant fixture, and it protects it from food and debris. It allows your dentist to go right in there again and take a new impression. So it's kind of like a safety cap right now. The new abutments would have to be custom made, with any angled situation. Impression taken certainly first, and then the lab would decide which type of abutment to go in there. So it's like a sequence of events. This one should work nicely. I'll put this in tartar and stain. Yeah, you put it right on in there. Soak it good. Alright, so the only thing we have to put on there is a healing abutment. We got so many to pick from. So we'll try to pick one that fits nicely in there, nice and narrow, so it goes in between the teeth easily. Alright, throw that one in there too. We got 2 going. Alright. That should do it for my end. Seen one, seen them all. These healing abutments are pretty easy to put in. So we'll thank you for watching, and any questions, feel free to call me. Take care. Have a great day. Bye.